change to our construction layer. The next step is to ensure that orthogonal mode is engaged. Next step is to type L, enter to activate line command. Draw our first vertical line. For this, I'm using a length of approximately 120. That should be, well, in this case, I would need only a horizontal line. So let me go again. I don't need a vertical line there. I could start my first line at 50, 50, enter. So that's the side AB. Next, to draw side BC, I enter. BC is 45, so I type 45. Then I press the tab key to change from dimension to degrees. In this case, we want this has an internal angle of 120, but the outside angle here, it's important to know that angles are measured from east to north to west to south, or anti-clockwise direction. So if this angle, if from here, if this angle is 120, and from us, we know that angles on a straight line measures 180. It means therefore that this angle is 60 degrees. 60 degrees. All right. So we are required to draw our line at an angle of 60 degrees. So for that, I engage line, L, enter. Specify my start point, which is point B here. Enter a value of 45, 45, then tab, 60, enter. Enter twice. And this generates this line at 60 degrees to the horizontal. My next step is to, this side is, the point for D is unknown, but we know the dimension or the length and angle for point AE. It's always good to draw what you know first, and then the others unknown will fall in place. So for that, I re-engage line by entering spacebar. Click spacebar there. Select my start point A. For this, I enter 35 for the length, 35, and this line is at an angle of 105 degrees. So for that, I press the tab key, tab 105, enter. Enter twice to end that command. Now, point D is at 65 millimeters away from A, right? It's at 65 millimeters away from A. To draw that, we can use one of two techniques. We could draw a circle of radius 65 from using center as point E, and another circle using C as center and radius 45, and where both centers meet is our point B. Or we could use R command, which can be a little bit more, sometimes it can be a little tricky. So let us use circle. C, enter. Here is our start point. Extend this out to radius 65, enter. Space bar to reactivate, click here. 4, 5, enter. And at the point where both arcs meet is our point B. Next, I will change from my construction layer to my outline layer. Now that I've done that, I'm going to engage polyline. And for that, I start here. I deactivate my orthogonal mode. This will allow me to draw lines at varying angles. Click there, click on that point, and I will be tracing those construction lines. Enter. So now we have the outline for our figure. The next step is to go back to construction line. Then draw a vertical line downwards. Vertical line downwards. Suitable length will do. The next step is to draw a horizontal line. And this line we will divide into 5 equal parts. So spacebar to reactivate line. And I draw this there. Enter. Next step is to divide this line into 5 equal parts. Why do we use 5 equal parts? We use 5 equal parts because the larger value of a radius is 5. Right? So to divide this line into 5 equal parts, we type div, enter. Select object to be divided, I click this line. Now that this line has been highlighted, I select enter to engage to activate it. It will ask me to enter the number of sections I want to divide this line into. For this case, I want 5 segments. So I type 5, enter. You will realize that nothing is really happening here. To see the points, I will be using DDP, enter. This brings up my point style. I choose my circular point. Then I set size to absolute units. I am changing this to about 3. Then OK. And here we have our points. So here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. I wish to dimension this. So I'm gonna copy one of the annotation from the drawing and move it over here. So for that I type CO, enter, specify a base point here. Then I move to, I want one at 0.3, 3, and 0.5, escape. Now I click 2 times, 1, 2, to change that to 5, 1, 2, 3 times, to change that to 3. Okay, click outside, escape. So this is my 0.3, this is my 0.5. The next step is to draw a semicircle that passes through point 3 and point A, and also point 5 and point A. Next, I go to circle, click here for circle. For circle, I'm selecting 2 points, 2P, enter, click here and there, enter. Spacebar to reactivate. Again, I want 2 points. I type 2P, 2P, or I could also select it from the command bar, click here and there, enter. Now we have a circle. However, I don't need all of the circle. All I need is just a part of the circle. So for that, I will be trimming off the excess. So I enter TR, enter once, as I will be using a cutting edge. If you look down here, it says select cutting edge. I want here to be one cutting edge, here to be my second cutting edge polyline. Then I type enter. Next, I touch here, select object, enter. Then I enter. Okay, guess what? The polyline will not allow this feature. I will have to explode my polyline. So I click here, polyline, X for explode, enter. Explode, enter. Now it will allow me to, all right, polyline, polyline, well, line, could select line, enter. All right, so select X, enter. No, it has been broken. Great. Let's continue. So we go TR for trim, enter once, select my first cutting edge, select second cutting edge, line, then enter. My next step is to touch there, and all of that is gone. Now that we have done that, the next step is to draw lines from this point here, which is B, all the way through those points. I think it's time enough for me to label this, all right? So for that, I'm gonna copy and paste, select, type CO for copy, CO, enter. Specify here as my base point. Click here, point 1, point 2, 3. Grab and hold middle mouse button to shift the screen. That. Escape. Now to change these, I click 1, 2, change that to B, 1, 2, 3, change that to C, 1, 2, 3, change to D, 1, 2, 3, change to E, click outside, escape. So now we have generated our, we have drawn we have dimensioned the corners. The next step is to draw radiating lines from point B through all these points. For that, I'll be using X line. So I type XL, enter, XL. And for this, no, I probably should use not X line here. I should use ray, yes, ray. From here, I click on this point, that point, this point, escape. So now I've generated some infinite length lines. All right. The next step here is critical. From here, I'm going to draw a line from 3 to 5. Yeah, if the main difference here between enlargement and reduction is at this point. If we wish to enlarge this figure, we join point 3 to point B. If we wish to reduce, we would join 5 to A and then bring it inward. In this case, I wish to enlarge, so I join the smaller value to point A, then copy this outwards. So CO, enter, select this line, enter, specify base point here, then click here, escape. My next step is to extend this line out to the baseline. So I click there, extend. TR, enter, trim off this excess. Now, at the point where this parallel line cuts this line is our new value, it's our A1. And we simply copy these, click this, CO, enter, specify here as a base point, that there, escape. Again, we could use fillet, F, enter, select radius, enter. So click here and click here. Oh, I want a fillet radius, F, enter, click radius, R, enter. I want a fillet radius of 0, enter. So then I click this, I click space bar, click here and there. No. F, enter, radius 0, radius of 0, enter. All right, that should be it now. So click here and there. Nice. Escape. So that is trimmed off. Now we're going to copy this one. Again, we click this, CO, enter, specify here as the base point, touch that point. Again, we use fillet, F, enter, enter. Select here as one side, here as our second point, and again, that is trimmed off. We continue by copying this side, CO, CO, copy, enter. Select here as our object, enter. Specify this point as our baseline. Click onto this. Again, we fillet, F, type F for fillet, enter. Click here, this side, and there we go, we have it. Now our next step is to copy, is to label these, or A prime, B, A prime, B prime, C prime. Well, B would not be prime. So we go CO, enter. Select any of these, select that, enter. Specify the base point here, and here will be my new point. All right, you want to snap there. All right, great. There. Grab my mouse button and drag to move my screen. Click there. Click here. And escape. This is excess. Now to change this, I click 1, 2 times in it and type A prime. Click 1, 2, 3. Wait a bit. B prime. Grab and hold my middle mouse button. 1, 2, 3. D prime. 1, 2, 3. C prime. Enter. And that is basically it. All we need to do is to add some dimension. So for that, I'm gonna go up to here, select my dimension layer. Align is good. Click align, and I'm gonna click my base point here to there, and space bar 2 times to click on this side, out like that. Space bar 2 times, 1, 2, click out a bit. Space bar to reactivate that and that line. And that is pretty much it. Escape.